And he said, I don't think now's a good time to go. And I thought, it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days. And then he showed me a photograph on his telephone of...
Objection, Your Honor. Also, you're saying.
It's a photograph, Your Honor.
As being relayed to him by Mr. Bett.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there. My initial response to that was, I laughed. It was so outside. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there. She brought up the situation of the fecal matter on the bed, and I and she tried to blame it on the dogs. But
Why didn't you think it could have been the dogs?
The dogs they're teacup Yorkies. They weigh about 4 pounds each. The photograph that I saw, I lived with those dogs for many years. She's a woman who's been with me for 30 plus years, from the very beginning. And she was the one who photographed it. It was clear she knew the dogs as well as I did. And none of that did not come from a dog. It just didn't. And saying that it was the dogs. And I'm sorry, I could not agree with her. I'd lived with those dogs. I picked up their fun. It was not the dogs. And so what happened was, I said, let's call Kevin Murphy.
Who's Kevin Murphy?
Kevin Murphy he was in Los Angeles. He was the house manager at the places in West Hollywood, and he was also taking care of the penthouses downtown, if any work needed to be done or this or that. And he would schedule the girls who would come in, the ladies like Hilda, to do their work.
So after you called Kevin Murphy, what happened?
I asked Kevin if Amber and he had spoken about the incident. He said, yes, they had. Okay. And it appears that Ms. Hurd had told...
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I'm not sure.
This is apparently...